In the field of child protection, we want to make the best possible effort for children. Evaluation as a controlled process of data collection helps to guide these efforts and provides an answer to the question, is your program making the difference that you want it to? With this film, we provide an example of how one organization based in Zurich, Switzerland has worked to use research to guide program development and build evaluation into their planning from the very beginning.
My name is Karen and I'm the founder of Taboobreaker Association. I was a teacher before I founded this association and worked lots with children, and in this phase I realized that there's hardly no material available for like all these sexual educational issues. It is often tabooed.
The prevention of sexual abuse is a worldwide concern. Taboobreaker aims to address the issue through play. This is JJ, a friendly meerkat who becomes an ally in helping young children talk comfortably about personal space and how to get help when that space is violated. JJ and all the other metaphors used by Taboobreaker were initially developed and tested through workshops with children like we see it here. The results were directly fed into the design of a digital game and a classroom activity toolbox. This child, for instance, used the metaphor of a heart chamber to describe intimate spaces that children have a right to keep private. This insight was incorporated into the game by Karen.
You see, you measure it with kids, then you get data, you learn from that data, and then you see it doesn't maybe match with your idea anymore. So then you start to change your idea or to adapt your idea, and you make the whole process again and again and again, and so on.
Karen's testing with children is the first part of what is called a developmental evaluation.
We knew from the beginning on that an evidence-based tool will take a lot of time, but it was worth to take that time.
To make sure she was building on existing research, Karen partnered with Debbie Fry, a researcher and specialist in child protection at the University of Edinburgh. Together they reviewed the literature on child abuse prevention and drew an inspiring link between research and practice. In fact, much of what they found together connected to Karen's practical experience as an educator and gave scientific support for her instincts as a practitioner.
So we've conducted a large landscape analysis that sort of looks at all of the evaluations that have been conducted, previous similar program, really trying to draw on all of that evidence to help make the most effective design, but also staying true to the vision.
While Debbie was doing the landscape analysis, I was doing the workshop, so it was a parallel work, actual process. And it was very interesting to always compare and to see that it was nourishing. And it was quite amazing how it merged, or how we saw that my experiences or my results and her results matched.
Karen and Debbie's partnership was facilitated by the UBS Optimus Foundation. The UBS Optimus Foundation offered to connect Karen to a researcher with a specific background and skill set.
I was very much focused on someone that has experience with the target group, with kids and children, who has worked with kids before. And I also realized that it's very important to have someone that is kind of excited about the project. Not just interested, there must be some fire.
You know, what I found really interesting about the collaboration, just coming from a research angle, was really the vision to develop the program from the ground up with combining the best of practice and evidence, and the dedication to do that. Often with program evaluation, it's often an afterthought after everything's been developed and implemented.
Working together, Karen and Debbie were able to combine their insights to improve the program design. Research, for example, strongly underlined the need for classroom activities in addition to the digital game, so that children can practice their learning in real-world settings. Also, the fact that Taboobreaker chose to teach children protective life skills instead of just talking about sexual abuse was backed and even encouraged by research. By engaging with research from the very beginning of the program design, Taboobreaker found support and encouragement that their ideas were in line with expert knowledge. And Karen and Debbie's partnership will continue. After the development phase and feasibility study is completed, the next step will be to assess program effectiveness. This process will help Karen find out if and how Taboobreaker can actually result in changes to children's thinking and responses to critical situations.
Child sexual abuse is prevalent in every community, in every society where it's been measured. And that's something to keep in mind. It's not, pockets or certain countries or certain cities or dangerous cities, or it really is everywhere. One of the biggest benefits of engaging with research, especially from a very early start in the design of a prevention initiative, is that it really builds on a lot of the evidence.
Taboobreaker definitely benefits very, very much from evaluation. It's like having a pair of shoes. Left shoe is science and right shoe is practice, I think.